Oh my gosh, there's a fly that needs to get out of my room right now. Do you like my spooky vibes? Very spooky. Okay. It's been a hot minute. Haven't posted in about a month. Anyways. School's been like really crazy and busy. I have been doing work on weekends, weekdays, nighttime, morning, all the time, and I barely have any free time. And with the free time I do have, I've been working on my American Horror Story, Ryan Murphy-ish Instagram account. So here we are. I did a video where I put up one of those question boxes on Instagram, and people gave me their unpopular opinions about Ryan, like American Horror Story. So I was like, oh, what should I do for another one of these? And someone, my friend, suggested just do like Ryan Murphy shows in general. So here we are. I gave you guys a big range of options. Also, thank you for 1,000 on that account. Let's just do it and see what I think and see what you think. Okay, so there's only actually one unpopular opinion about Scream Queens. It says season 2 of Scream Queens is better. I'm guessing they mean better than season 1. Okay, I don't like judging people because it's everyone's personal opinions, but I disagree. I thought season 2 just all went downhill. It just didn't make sense. Like, season 1, so good. It was, oh my gosh. I will say the killer from season 2 was creepier in my opinion. Okay, so The Politician. It is a great show and it's so underrated. Like, no one watches it. Well, no, a lot of people watch it. Like, it's not as big as a lot of other stuff, and it just makes me sad because like it has Ben Platt, Laura Dreyfus, David Cornsweet. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh my gosh, it's so. Bette Midler's in season 2. It's so good. This one is The Politician is actually really good. People just forget it's a comedy, and I completely agree. The Politician is so good. It is so good, and it's just so creative and wacky. I just love it so much. So the other one is I really wish that there was more River scenes in The Politician. I also agree. River is my absolute favorite character. River deserved the world. The fact that he was alive in one episode and then you only see flashbacks or Peyton's like envisionments of him is garbage, and you only see him like twice in season 2, three times, and it's garbage. Ryan should have made Madison the Supreme. I can't agree with that. Listen, I like Madison in Apocalypse, but Madison in Coven wasn't it, and she would have become the Supreme in Coven, and that's when she was really like snobby and snarky and kind of reminded me of Fiona, who was not a good Supreme, and I think it just would have gone downhill. But see, if she was the Supreme after Apocalypse, I would be fine, but I don't know. And this one's kind of just about Ryan Murphy shows in general, but I'm going to put it in the American Horror Story category since there actually aren't that many American Horror Story ones. So, Ryan Murphy shows are overly gory, some, but really well written and very enjoyable, and I can agree on that. I love Ryan Murphy shows. It's a problem. Okay, so next we have American Crime Story. There's also only one for this one, but I'm happy someone sent something in because American Crime Story is also being slept on. It's super cool because you get to see all your favorite actors and actresses, but it's like true crime. And yes, it did make me very uncomfortably see Darren Criss playing a serial killer, but it was very interesting. American Crime Story Season 1 is better than Season 2. Oh my gosh, wait, this is hard. I don't know how to react to this. Season 1, there were a few characters I actually liked. I liked about 3 characters. I liked, 3 people, because they're actual people, so I should be respecting that. I liked Marcia Clark. What an icon. I liked Christopher Darden, and I liked, hear me out, Robert Kardashian. Also, Sarah as Marsha was everything. So, like, I liked that. I thought the cast was amazing. I'm really bad at, I don't understand court and everything that goes on. Like, I don't understand that. So, I mean, it was interesting. I was shocked that I found it interesting. But, in season 2, I like season 2. It made me super uncomfortable to see Darren like that. But, like, the whole thing with, oh my gosh. I started crying whenever, with, David Madison's episode with Cody Fern and Jeffrey Trail's episode with Finn Whitrock. Not only because I was watching them die, but the fact that their story is real. Oh my gosh. So I don't know how to answer that because they were both such good seasons, but for such different reasons. Okay, so Pose. I don't watch Pose. I've never watched Pose. I want to watch Pose. I'm going to watch Pose in like 2 nights. I don't know. We have like a lot of shows. My family, my sister, my mom, and I watch like shows all together, and we have like a whole list. And Pose, for some reason, is at the bottom. Should be up here, guys. So I don't really understand this, but I'm going to read it for you guys, so you guys can kind of, I don't know, whatever you want. So, okay. Pose is really good, but in the second season, they added too much drama that wasn't really needed. And I don't get why people like Damien and Blanca so much. They're so selfish, and Blanca only cares about her children that are successful. Don't know who that they are, but sure. Okay, so Glee. The first one is the only non-toxic Glee couple was Sam and Mercedes, which is Sam Sadie's. They were really cute, and they really weren't toxic, and I can see where you're coming from, that Klaine is toxic, and Britannia is toxic, and Vintro's toxic, and Quick is toxic, and all that. But I mean, like, they were all meant for each other. Like, they were all happy in the end, I mean, except Finn dies. Oh gosh. But like, I mean, like, my thing, especially Klaine, because I love Klaine. I obsess over Klaine. No matter how many times they broke up, they always came back to each other because they love each other and they're soulmates. The other one just says, Glee sucks. I have a love-hate relationship with Glee. I love the first 3 seasons of Glee. Season 1, 2, and 3 with the originals. And then it just goes downhill. Like, there are good moments in season 4 and 5 and 6. Like, you know, the wedding and, some Klaine and Britannia stuff. The wedding. Some funny parts, too. But, I mean, like, they should have stopped after season 3. Hollywood. People sleep on Hollywood. Hollywood is such a good show. So we have ready. So, Hollywood is one of the best Ryan Murphy shows. I agree. Okay? Don't hate me, but it's such a... People judge it because they're like, well, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. They're making this terrible person a good person. They're making this good person a terrible person. They're, you know, this doesn't make sense. This didn't happen. But it's all about the what ifs. It's the what ifs, guys. There's another one that said Hollywood should have been way longer. I completely agree. The last episode was so rushed. Like, it just went from that, to the awards, to Dick Samuel's death. Ratchet. Okay. Okay. Ratchet isn't a very good show. It's cheesy and predictable, and all the characters aren't original at all. Plus the fact that Nurse Ratched doesn't feel like the movie version at all. I actually haven't watched the movie. Okay, please don't come at me, because I know I feel like I should have watched the movie before I watched the show. But we're going to watch the movie, I promise. And I'll understand what you're saying there, but from what my mom has said, even while watching the show, she has told me,
this is nothing like the character from the movie. This is not like Mildred Ratched at all.
And the characters aren't original at all. I have one original character for you. And I'm just saying this, I don't know if I think I'm just saying this because, first off, I love the character. Second of all, he just deserves justice. And if you hear me saying he, you're probably thinking of all the male characters there are. There's hopefully only one that sticks out to you because he was a good person. He cared about the patients. He shouldn't have died. Huck Finnegan. Charlie Carver. The Boys in the Band. I love this movie. I love this cast. If you know, I made fan art for them, and 3 of them saw it. Brian Hutchison, aka Alan, saw it, replied to my story 3 times, said my art was good, continued to message me. Michael Benjamin Washington, aka Bernard. He was the first one to see it, and he put it on his Insta. He put it on a story like Brian did, and then he sent me a bunch of heart emojis. And then Matt Bomer saw it. He didn't do anything, but Matt Bomer saw it. I was like shaking. So, anyways, away from that. Other than that, okay. So like The Boys in the Band was okay, I guess, but the ending was not it. I agree. I liked the ending that had to do with, like, Harold and Cowboy, because you just kind of get to see, like, I don't know, I just liked seeing Cowboy be like, love you. And I liked, Hank and Larry's ending, of course, because Hank and Larry, they were everything. But just the whole thing, it cuts to Michael running and then ends. Jim Parsons deserved a better ending. I wanted it to end with Michael running back home or running to a telephone booth and calling Donald and saying, I love you, okay? I love you and only you. But it didn't end like that. Larry and Donald should have been endgame. Listen, I love them both. But no. Michael and Donald, for my opinion, but still, it made more sense. Like, yes, they had, like, a little thing, but it wasn't, and they didn't actually know each other, they didn't actually care for each other, they just thought they were cute. But, like Larry was like, oh, you're cute, so, yeah. Larry and Hank and Donald and Michael. That's all I'm gonna say. You do you, though, I guess. Sure, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't offend you with my personal opinion. I'm gonna try to post another video soon, but I don't know because of school. Please subscribe for new videos whenever I feel like it, or whenever I have time. Bye.